What's up? Today we are changing up a little bit of what we're doing. We are at the Miami International Boat Show at the Miami Convention Center. And today Bert is actually going to be sitting down with a legend in the industry, Bill McDaniel. And the two of them are going to talk a little bit about just kind of the boating industry in general and give you a little bit of a peek behind the scenes of what's been going on in the industry since COVID and how boating is adapting. It's a little different episode today, but it's really cool and very interesting information that not a lot of people get to know. So we wanted to share it with you. So we're just gonna cut to them.
Well, here we are at the Miami Boat Show with Bill McDaniel from Sunbrella.
Hey, Bert, it's good to see you again.
Good to see you.
It has been a minute.
It's been a little bit.
Yeah.
Here we are at another boat show in front of some cameras.
Yes, that's a wonderful, wonderful thing.
So what's new with you?
Sunbrella's back, I would say, in terms of inventory and supply. That was an issue during COVID.
Right.
And, you know, speaking of COVID, that's what I'd like to kind of address a little bit here. We, you know, when we came into COVID, you know, the world changed for everybody. It didn't matter what business you were in, what market, whether you were a consumer or what it was. You know, it just, everybody was affected by it, obviously.
Everything that I thought about COVID, I was wrong on.
Right.
And the things I was afraid of, that didn't happen.
Didn't happen. I know. It was a crazy time, and something, I know the word unprecedented has been tossed around too much, but it was unprecedented.
That was it.
Yeah, absolutely. But during that time, what we saw was everything shut down, and the one thing that people could continue to do was boat. You could go out, you could be on the water, you could social distance.
Social distance right
and
there.
have fun and be outside in the air. It was great. Bert, I saw boats on the water that I know hadn't seen water in 15 years.
Oh yeah.
But people were out having a wonderful time.
Oh, you could sell any boat, any shape, it didn't matter.
Yeah, absolutely.
You could sell it, and if they weren't going to buy it, somebody else was.
Somebody else was. The only problem you had was if you sold it, what were you?
Yeah,
what could you
couldn't get another boat, so it's crazy.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. So, you know, for us as COVID progressed and the rest of the industry, and focusing primarily, obviously, on marine, but you know, with the supply chains became very difficult. Even though 85% of the boats that are sold in the U.S. are made in the U.S.
Right.
Which is great. The components aren't made here for the most part. We have to source those, you know, on a more global scale. So that became problematic. And you know, as time went by, you know, it just boat builders got way behind. We got way behind. And now, as we've sort of come out of that, and supply chains are more fluid, travel started to loosen up. What we're doing now is competing more and more every day with other forms of recreation.
Right.
So people are traveling again. They're doing other things in more enclosed spaces. We're at a boat show, inside a building.
Here we are.
So you know, we realized that you know that was a real time issue. So, and now we're kind of getting back to reality,
right?
You know, to what we would say would be a more normal business cadence that, you know, we haven't had in these past 2.5, 3 years. So what inevitably has ended up happening is new boat sales have dropped. The economy, the worldwide situation with whether it's, you know, Ukraine or whatever it might be,
right,
is affecting everyone. You know, we used to be fairly autonomous. It's a small world any longer. We're all part of that community. So we're more interactive than ever. Within different markets, and certainly within the marine business. The one thing that we know, Bert, is this is an election year, so that's always kind of problematic. We look at the state of the economy and where things are going, and we realized as an industry that we are definitely going through a reset. The bottom is going to be a little bit deeper maybe than it's been in past, particularly through the first 3 quarters of 24. But by the same time, what we're going to do is get back to normalcy so that the OEM builder market is back on more of a stable footing.
Right.
It makes more sense. The aftermarket is back on a stable footing. It makes more sense. But we're all as an industry ready to address that. As during COVID, one of the things that we had struggled with was it was hard to say we're going to go out and develop new product when you couldn't get the product out the door
Yeah,
that
you can't.
that
You
you
couldn't
already
get
had.
the raw goods that you needed to make the product to begin with.
So yeah, so
Yeah.
we were just trying to, we were just trying to fill,
Right.
current capacities. And the marine industry, by and large, builder side now I'm referring to, did much the same thing. So, but during this time, there was still some innovation going on within that segment, and it's really coming to fruition now. And I'm starting to see prototypes on the board and things happening that it's gonna be awesome coming up when we get into 25, get through this year.
So you're
it's gonna
already
be
into
great.
25. All right. So
Well,
20
I mean, I'm already looking forward to 25.
Right.
I realize this year is what it is. It's what it's going to be. But I also feel very strongly that the industry is just that strong. It will come back. Recreational boating is a lifestyle, it's a commitment, and it's something that's going to be here for us. And we, as a company, are going to be here to support every segment that we can to make that experience that much more enjoyable. So we're tied at the hip with marine. We do a lot of different things, but whether it's, and when I say that, you can place Sunbrella products inside your home,
Right.
outside your home, on your boat, on your awning. It's a lifestyle brand, and that brand promise follows through certainly to marine. And I think this is, you can take this and translate it to any other market segment outside of marine. It's going to happen. We're going to get back to normal. Product's going to be available. We're going to be okay.
You heard it here at Sunbrella. We're going to be okay.
There you go.